Hey guys, my name is Robert. If you're new to my channel, please check out my videos, and if you do like it, subscribe. My videos consist of DIYs, product reviews, family vlogs, and I talk about cars and trucks, especially this truck, which I have coined Hardshell Taco. And if you have been here before, welcome back guys. I do appreciate you. So today I will be talking about my truck again and doing a little DIY about changing the cabin filter. So Toyota recommends, I believe, every 12,000 miles, might be 15,000 miles, to change your cabin filter. And the reason why is because the cabin filter, as it sounds, it's gonna filter out a lot of the pollens, the dust, the things that come in through the vent intake. If you see my last video, I had this smell and I wanted to get rid of it. And the one thing I wanted to check after spraying the Lysol to help get rid of the smell is to check the cabin filter. The cabin filter in my Tacoma was maybe 16,000 miles, so I'm a little bit late as far as changing it, so I definitely needed to change it. I ended up grabbing this Fram filter from Amazon because it was a little bit cheaper than the Toyota products. Also with this Fram product, they're saying it has it has some baking soda to help absorb smells, so why not, right? It talks about filter out 98% of these contaminants, road dust, pollens, etc. So if I could get it cheaper and it makes a big difference. It is a paper filter. I can't see how all these paper filters can be different. So I'm always looking for something with the best bang for the buck, so I will give this a try. And also I will show you how to change your cabin filter. So let's go do it. All right, the cabin filter for the Tacoma is actually within the glove compartment. Like everybody else, I have a bunch of crap. So I need to get everything out of it in order to get to the compartment for the filter. So let me do that and I'll be right back. I have cleared the contents of my glove compartment. The 16s and 17s have this shelf. My understanding is that the 18s don't have this. So if you have this, you're just gonna wanna yank it back towards you, like that. And that's it for that. So you'll see this door right here in the lip. So you want to push that lip up, ooh, and then it just forcefully pops out. So, and it says here, slide up and remove. If you read it, which I did, but I went a little bit harder. And now you have access to the filter spot here. Looks like you yank on this little tab, pushing it inward, and then it pops out. And you can see it's really dusty already. There's the filter right there. And I'm just gonna pull it out. And check it out. The good thing is that there's nothing as far as critters in there, but if you look in the pleats, you can see it's a little dirty. So the flow, because you can see a little bit of a leaf there and other things, it's flowing downward, because the other side is nice and clean. I am going to replace it with this guy. Like it says, the Fram Fresh Breathe absorbs odors, blah blah blah. So get in here. Let's compare it. Alright, so let's take a close look. I haven't counted the number of pleats, but definitely considerably less. Material feels thicker though. Here, it's a much thicker material, and I guess is weaving. If you look right here, it looks like. So get my finger. You can see the weaving here. It's just a lot thicker material. If I were to stick it through here, you can't really see through it from the sun, but let's see if this one you can. But this one, if I were to do that, you can see that it's transparent. Don't know what the difference is science wise, but this one costs a lot less. So looking at the two products, you can see the Toyota one is made in USA and the Fram one's made in Thailand. Thailand actually has pretty good production as far as quality, so it's not bad. But if you want to buy American, then get the Toyota one. Dimension wise, it's pretty much the same, but these are definitely lesser pleats but thicker pleats. So airflow, I'm going to push this downward because this one said to go upward here. And we saw that all the dust is on the top, not the bottom. So that tells me airflow is going down. So again, this one's going to point downward. And the pleats go in this direction. This one doesn't have a front or back, so we just want the pleats to go horizontal position. So let's go ahead and do that. Stick that back in. So you should maybe wipe this down a little bit more. So you can do that. It's harder with one hand, quite honestly. My son's sleeping, so that's why he's not helping me today. So just push that in till it clicks. Yep, you hear that click? So it's pretty secure now. Now we get the little pretty cover. I'm a righty and I'm using my left hand. Up and then down. So that is all secure there. Get my shelf back. Yep, so now I'm going to put everything back and then I'm going to turn on the truck and get the vents going. Be right back, guys. Again, you want to change that filter every 12 to 15,000 miles. Wanted to add too, if you're in a very dusty area, such as the desert, off-roading often, you probably want to change it more often because of that. So I want to say thanks again for watching this channel. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And thanks again for watching. Peace out, guys.